Xiangling is my most hated character in Genshin Impact, I feel like. Like, secretly, she's my most hated character. Every single time, unless it's a Raiden team, I hate using this character. Why on a Raiden team does this character need 300% energy recharge anyways? I don't know. Not 300%, more like 200%, but still, she needs that much energy recharge on a Raiden team. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Overall, she can do good damage, yes, but how much energy recharge are you putting on her, and how rare is her to actually do good damage? Let's be real here. Like, are you doing good damage like 90% of the time, or do you need to have like a good rotation where you're, you know, oh yeah, I got my energy back, baby, let's go. Literally, this character is so strong that it became stronger for me to put, you know, her on the team when she bursted once or every 2 rotations. And a good reason why Xiangling is so hyped up and so all this, I literally did a Chaska run where this character did 1 burst every 2 rotations, and it was better than Auroron Electrocharge for Chaska. That is how insane this character is. And I was using double Pyro with Chaska too. This character's damage is a lot, and it's very, to put it lightly, not fun, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it really, I hate it. This is now the 2nd time she's died. As you can see right there. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I didn't plan on her being a complete twig in this video. I'm going to be honest. I was expecting her to be, you know, a little bit better than, you know, a pencil, right? She has 16,000 health at level 90. Who does that? Who has 16,000 health at level 90? There's literally no character. Bennett, 22,000 health. Why does this character have 16,000 health? How many Bennett E-skills will it take for us to gain up her entire energy? We've already done 3, and that's about half. 4, 5, 6. Nice, everyone. Nice, nice. Woo. 6 whole E-skills that she had to take when she's at 230% energy recharge. Bruh. Like, come on. Let's be real. 230% energy recharge and you take 6 E-skills to recover your energy? Really? That is just insane. I feel like I would see my Risley burst more often than her if I had him on 230% energy recharge. And that's insane, because there's no other cryo character on this team. So here we are. We're going to go ahead, do the correct rotation here. I kind of messed that one up there by using that so early, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, E-skill with you. Run away, because that sucks. All right, we're just going to do that. And boom, 180. And then obviously Bennett Circle Impact, another thing that we were hoping to get Powercreep, but it didn't. 50,000 damage you see here. 50,000 damage, 18,000 damage. Seems like she was, you know, doing damage about every one. All right, chat. Well, it's about to, we got to, you know, do the rotation again. So let's go ahead. And it's also a thing with Bennett where I need his energy. Yeah. But don't worry, Xiangling's completely gone. Ow. But yeah, guys, Xiangling, how's her energy looking? Oh, 70%? Wow! Yeah. Yeah. This is why we say this character is not worth running ever. I'm never gonna sit here and say that this character is amazing. This character is like one of the best characters in the game. I'm sorry to say, but she's not it. She's just not. She's doing good damage with this build. Yeah, sure. She can look really impressive, right? If I had, you know, not had to give her 230% energy recharge, you know, that would have been better. But bottom line is I had to give her 230% energy recharge. This character does not cut it anymore. And I want her to be Powercrept, which I hope she is by Pyro Archon. From what I've seen the Pyro Archon do, it seems like the Pyro Archon hits every single enemy all at the same time, which, you know, Xiangling, sure, she kind of can do. She has a really good AoE, but at the same time, it's not necessarily guaranteed, right? You know, if your, you know, bow character is across the room just shooting you, you know, I don't necessarily know if the Pyro Archon's even going to do that, but yeah. Basically, this is a hate video for Xiangling, I'm going to be honest. I don't care about this character. She does really good damage. 50,000 damage off field for having 1,500 attack, you know, Elemental Mastery 240, and then 69, you know, 100%. Like, that's not insane stats, right? If Xiangling did not have the massive energy recharge issues that she did, she would be busted, right? And that's where it comes into like, oh, is the Pyro Archon gonna be busted? You know, that's a possibility, right? I don't think that she will be that crazy, but we'll see. I have a feeling, because like if we look at Raiden and the Pyro Archon share so many similarities. So Raiden and the Pyro Archon share a lot of similarities. And one thing Raiden doesn't do, or Raiden does do, is that she kind of does electro damage, but it's not a lot of damage, right? So I think there's a good chance that you're not really going to be seeing Pyro Archon do like crazy amounts of damage, right? On her E skill, I imagine that. But what the Pyro Archon is going to do is do a crazy amount of damage on that initial Q hit. So we could end up seeing Xiangling, yeah, be basically power crept. You know, maybe it's not damage per second, but damage per rotation. I don't know. We'll have to see. So let me show off a team that Cheska is often used with. And this team, there's a good reason why she's used with this team. It's because it's so strong. Xiangling is really, really strong. It's just she's annoying to use. Unbearably annoying to use, right? So if we just have the Pyro Archon here, she's going to vape off of Fiorina, and Chaska would have already filled up her stacks, right? So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go through a first rotation first, right? And then let's say you get to the second chamber, and then the Pyro Archon, she's going to be able to vape off of Fiorina's E-skill and stuff, and you could possibly throw Bennett down first, and then you're kind of looking like, oh, I'm just going to vape on my Q and do like 700,000 damage. And that is something that Xiangling cannot do. She just can't, right? You press Pyro Archon's Q, 700,000 damage, and then done. I don't know if it's going to be 700,000 damage. Probably not, you know. Probably more akin to like 500,000, but still 500,000 damage. That's a lot. So I am assuming Pyro Archon is Xiangling power creep. I've seen a lot of people think that, oh man, she's a DPS. No, she's not. No, I'm going to be honest. As long as the Pyro Archon is able to seriously apply Pyro, which, you know, I think I Win to Lose did go over a little bit on like how good the Pyro application was. I think she applies every single time her E-skill hits, so it should be good enough. Now, you know, certain characters like Risley, I don't know if it's honestly good enough. I genuinely don't know. I don't focus on how much Risley applies his cryo, or maybe we'll even have an issue with Fiorina plus the Pyro Archon here. But, I mean, you know, we'll just have to see, right? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that she's not Xiangling power creep. I think that honestly she is, especially for the Natlan characters. I think that there is a very small chance that Xiangling is still better for Natlan characters. But I'm going to be honest, that small chance is about 0.3, I guess, %. So I think Xiangling is getting completely power crept by the Pyro Archon. I think overall, Xiangling will be getting power crept by the Pyro Archon. We'll see how much damage that we're looking at, but I mean, even if it's lower damage, you have to understand how easy it is to use with the Pyro Archon. And another thing to add with this team is that people will want to be like, oh, well, you're going to need a Natlan character. Well, we'll use Amber as a stand-in for the Pyro Archon. So, oh, we need a, you know, Natlan character. Uh-oh. Okay, solved. Issue solved. She's good for Risley, man. It's 40% res, 40% damage bonus, and it's going to be res shred for Xiangling too. I mean, Shieldon won't be doing off-field damage like Fiorina, and her damage bonus won't go as high, but I think the res shred between the Pyro and then the Cryo is going to go really insane. And on this team, it's going to be a little weird, because I don't know how long the Pyro Archon's E-skill is going to last, and therefore I don't know if Risley is going to be able to easily, you know, use his E-skill, or maybe not use his E-skill, but do some normal attacks, have the Pyro Archon pop her burst immediately, right? And then you just nuke the enemy, and then you go ahead and start the rotation, right? I don't know how well that's going to go. But I would say there's a good chance that, you know, Risley becomes like a sort of semi-dual DPS with a nuke of Pyro Archon, and then you go ahead and finish up with Risley doing normal attacks and then the Pyro off-field while you build up your Natlan gauge for the like Archon. And Risley's going to be able to function with the normal attacks, applying with extra, you know, Natlan stacks. Although, you know, if you've seen the clip of them, you know, building up with normal attacks, it's practically nothing. So you're going to need that Natlan character. I think a lot of people overblew how worried I was. Maybe I overblew it because I feel like I wasn't really that like super concerned with the like Pyro Archon needing Natlan characters. I'm going to be honest. I was really concerned like, oh, people are going to summon for the Pyro Archon and have like a, you know, sort of bad version, which I don't think is the case. I think you summon for the Pyro Archon, you'll probably be fine using Kachina for a little bit. Like, it's not, she's still going to be pretty good even with just Kachina. Judging by her damage, she's going to be pretty good with just Kachina and like Fiorina. And like, obviously you have Bennett there. And that will be the first team that I try out with the Pyro Archon. So we'll stay tuned. I'll be doing a stream as soon as the Pyro Archon goes live. You know, December 31st for me. You know, at like 10 a.m. or something, or 10 p.m. I mean, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.